Hi there, I'm Cassie Burkich, owner of Burkich Design Group. We are thrilled that you treated yourself to a quick launch website. These websites are designed to set you up for success while giving you the opportunity to grow your business immediately after launch. I'm here to walk you through the onboarding process to give you the confidence to check off those tasks that are currently on your to-do list so we can hit the ground running when your quick launch week is ready to get underway. We'll collect all the information we need for your website up front. It may feel like a lot to do and a lot of info to send, but just do the best you can. And the great part is that once you send it, your work is done and ours will begin. This is your client portal. You'll be able to find any unread emails here, projects, profile information, incomplete forms, or anything you need for your project. One of the very first forms you'll fill out is your client questionnaire. If you're a new client, you will have to fill this out in its entirety. But if you're an existing client, we already have a lot of this information from you and it will automatically fill in place. Since this is a quick launch website, we want to get to know you as quick as possible so that we can make the best website for you and your target audience. Along with the client questionnaire, you'll also get this content planner. This document will support you in your website content. Feel free to review and ensure you have the best calls to action, attention-grabbing marketing copy, etc. And of course, we're here if you need us. If you already know what your content will look like, you could ignore this document and you do not need to hand this in. Scrolling down, I'll show you some of the sections really quick. For example, on your homepage, it will break down the sections into numbers here and then help you on the left-hand side line up with what should be on the right-hand side. You want your hero image to be first with your value proposition, your welcome message. This is an about the bakery for this particular template, features of the cafe, the menu, testimonials, etc. And it tells you the goal of each page. For your homepage, typically your goal is to establish credibility, direct users to any products or services, as well as build trust. But again, if you have your copy in place, you do not need to hand this in, so you can just review it and move on to the next thing. Once those are completed, you'll receive a bit more homework. We really want to get to know you to turn your custom template into a website that fits like a glove. This form is where you'll tell us a little bit about your existing brand. Scrolling down, we're going to ask questions like your target audience, about your business, adjectives to describe your business's personality. We'll also ask questions about how you feel about your current website and what you envision for a new one. Again, if you don't have a current website, you just ignore this question. You also get the web details form. If you need a little help with this portion, you can read this section above. But if you don't need any help and you already have your domain and your hosting in place, you can scroll past all of this and just give us the information below in the form. But again, if you need a little help purchasing, hosting, or things like that, you can do that above. But we'll need to know again, this client information will already be filled in once you do it once. Your domain name, your hosting, gives you a little bit of information about web hosts. You select which web host that you have. We require SiteGround or WP Engine for quick launch websites. If you have another kind and we've already approved that it is a good host, please choose other and let us know who that is. Your Google account will need to be accessible to us along with your WordPress account. If you already have a WordPress website, this is where you'll tell us what the username is or give us access. But below here, you'll need to give us the username and email addresses for all of the people that you'd like to have access to your website upon launch. But don't worry, again, we're going to give you a tutorial on how to add your own users as well, so you will not be stuck and having to ask us in the future. Once this initial part is done, you'll move on to your website copy. We'll provide instructions on how to add website copy and images, as well as instructions on how to properly name your images. We'll use what you provide as well as provide stock images as needed. Just get the copy as close as you can, and we'll be ready to chat about everything you didn't complete during the kickoff call, which will take place the week before your quick launch week. Each section of this form will correspond to the demo site. If you ever need to look back and see exactly where you are, go to the demo site of your template. So for example, if you're using the Jamie's Bakery template, this is the demo site, which you can find on your Start Here page. And looking back at the form, you can see that we're talking about the homepage here. The hero section looks like this as an example in your wireframe. And you can see that that corresponds with this section of the template. Of course, this one is all designed and there are images and fonts in place. So it might be a little bit hard at first to see where you are on the site. But each section here will have this little image above it. So you can see that the hero section is this hero section headline right here. You have 50 characters. Your subheadline you have right below it, which you have 75 characters. And then your button is below that. But these are a suggestion because as the site fills itself out, if you go beyond the amount of characters that we give you here, it'll start to wrap around and it will look kind of funky, to be honest with you. So I would stick within the characters that we suggest to you. And then again, don't worry, we can talk about it on our kickoff call and we can help you narrow down some of the content or tweak as needed. We're going to support you in that. So don't worry, just get as much written down as you possibly can. And once we receive all of your information, we'll review it, do our own research, and we'll be 100% prepared to chat with you on your kickoff call. Then the following week, you'll be our #1 priority as we walk through the tried and true quick launch process.